Zidane Dayani, Electro Ninja here. Normally, this would be a fan theory review video, but the only theories that we've actually received recently were for Pokemon, specifically the Pokemon anime. One was basically that Ash and Serena will be getting married by the end of the Sword and Shield, and the other one was that the Alola team and now the Sword and Shield team are Ash's best teams of Pokemon. And while I would like to say, yeah, sure, I mean, Alola is kind of a stretch. I mean, honestly, Ash's best team was probably when he went into the Sinnoh League, and then maybe Kalos was also a pretty good league. But honestly, both of those are kind of a weird situation. Ash was on the top of his game for both of these regions, and he lost for kind of unfair reasons. For Sinnoh, it was because the person who won, had a legendary Pokemon on their team. I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that he faced him pretty early on, Ash probably would have gotten second place. And I do mean that. Ash probably would have gotten second place if he didn't face the other guy so early. And as for Kalos, he did get second place and probably could have won if it wasn't for the fact that Alon happened to have swapped out one of his Pokemon earlier on. And while there's obviously some good and some bad that happened there, I mean, honestly, I don't think Alola was his best team. I mean, yes, he faced off against some pretty tough customers, apparently, in Alola, but. And I'm sure that in Sword and Shield, he's probably facing off against some similar opponents. But honestly, I don't think either of those teams probably was his best team. Now, don't get me wrong. From what I've seen, from what you've told me, um, uh, these theories did come in from Jeremiah, who is the number one commenter, believe it or not. Um, he, what you don't really realize is that while he has good teams, it doesn't quite matter if he won. It's who he is. And honestly, Alola was a shock to my system. I watched the anime a lot when Gen 5 came around. And I was still not completely. When I first saw Gen 5, I was like, no, I'm not going to watch this. And eventually I did watch it. And it's not as bad as I often say it is, but it was still pretty bad. But as for Alola, something just wasn't right. I've talked about Alola in the past and how much I don't like it as a region for the actual anime and even for the games to a certain extent. I still haven't gotten very far on the second island. Yeah, I made it to the second island and I haven't faced off against a single trainer in Ultra Sun. I haven't played that game in a while. Now, obviously, I've played Sword and Shield, but Lola had left a bad taste in my mouth. And with the movies, I'm uncertain. Don't get me wrong, I Choose You is a fantastic movie that does deserve the credit that it got, and I'm sure that the um the other that The Power of Us is probably a decent movie. I just haven't gotten around to seeing it yet. And we'll see maybe about the remake for the Mewtwo movie, but they've left a bad taste. And while it looks like they might be improving things for Sword and Shield, things aren't looking too bright. At least for me. And as such, I think I'm gonna step away from Pokemon, at least for a while. I will continue to still do videos occasionally on the actual game, but for right now, I think I'm not gonna do any videos about Pokemon. Theories are great, but there's when you don't watch the show, making theories about it is hard. It's really hard. So I'm just gonna say right now, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna do any more theories about fan theory reviews or anything if it's about the Pokemon anime. So unfortunately, you guys don't get a Pokemon Sword and you don't get a Pokemon fan theory review, and you don't get a fan theory review this week. I would absolutely love to make fan theory reviews, and the fact of the matter is that fan theory review is a fantastic series that I honestly do love to make. It is one of the greatest ways that I connect with you guys. I mean, obviously, when you guys talk to me about how much you enjoy certain shows in when I do a show it some love, like how much interaction I've gotten from the show One OK Rock some love. But for Pokemon, I'm not passionate about it anymore. And if you have been watching the channel logo, you may have actually realized it a bit sooner. I've removed the Pokeball. And I know that's weird that I've removed the Pokeball from my logo, but I don't think it has a place there anymore. Obviously, some people are going to be like, "What? Why are you removing it? It's a great show, and why are you keeping these other things that you don't talk about, like the crystal from Final Fantasy IX, the logo from Dark Cloud 2, or even Minecraft? Things that I'm not passionate enough to make videos about. Kingdom Hearts, Intrepid Books, My Hero Academia, and Miraculous, yeah, they deserve their place here, but and Witch Hat Atelier, as you'll see, will continue to gain its place here. But why keep these other things? Well, they're more important to me. Pokemon was important, and honestly, it's kind of falling behind. I will admit that I still like playing the games. Sword and Shield were fantastic games that I really needed to play, and honestly, I think that eventually I will probably continue to make videos about it. But unfortunately, there's not much else to say about it. Witch Hat Atelier does deserve its place here. I am passionate about it. I want to make videos about it. There are other shows that I want to make videos about. And while obviously Dark Cloud and Final Fantasy and Minecraft, they don't sound like they deserve their spot here, they still do. Dark Cloud represents my desire to show you things that people aren't fully aware of. Dark Cloud is not well known anymore, and because of that, it's kind of just sitting by the sidelines. It's the reason I make my Show It Some Loves now, because people love these things, but no one's really talking about them. That is why it deserves a spot here. Kingdom Hearts, Miraculous. The two of them are huge, important factors that have shaped my life. My Hero Academia, my favorite anime. It deserves its spot here, and it deserves a place to talk about Minecraft, to talk about my animes, my favorite animes, and to a certain extent, mangas. So why is Witch Hat Adler taking the place of Pokemon? Because it's currently only a manga. It's what I can talk about. It's the thing that I can show people. Manga are truly great, and more people need to watch them. Intrepid Books is here because that's who I am. I am a writer. I am a creator. So it deserves its place. Final Fantasy 9 is my favorite, and when more Final Fantasies come out, I'm going to talk about it. I may not be able to get a review out for the 7 remake as soon as it comes out, but I plan to at least play it and eventually get my review out to you guys. It may just take time, just like how my review of Animal Crossing, which I do plan to eventually get, it's going to get its review as well. I just don't have the money to actually afford either of them right now. Well, I kind of do, but that's not the point. And as for Minecraft will always hold a special place in my heart. It's a difference. You can make a difference through Minecraft. You can develop yourself. You can develop the world that you need to be. That is why these things gain their place. And I know that some of you guys are going to be looking at this video thinking, it's April 1st. He's making an April Fool's joke, just like he did last year, talking about things that he didn't actually like, blah, blah, blah. It's kind of funny, not really, haha. No, I'm serious. This is different. I'm different. And it's time to make those changes. Things that are up on my shelf aren't going to change. You can see the Master Ball. You can see Pikachu up there. They're going to stay up there. They're still important to me, but not important enough to keep on the logo, and not important enough to make videos about. I'm sorry, but if you want me to talk about the theories that you guys have on Pokemon, I can't. Simply, I don't know anything anymore. I've not watched Pokemon for years now. And that's the truth. Over 2 years, I haven't watched Pokemon. And it's a weird thought to think about. That I have abandoned Pokemon. 2 years is a long time, especially for this channel, which is nearing its 5th year. And it's already the majority. And it's just going to keep growing. So for now, Pokemon's gone. And other things deserve to have its place. Now, don't get me wrong. I still love, like I said, I still love doing the fan theory reviews, and sending your theories my way is a great way to interact. Of course, using the hashtag theory review, like I always say, helps, and helps me to find your comments. But if it's about Pokemon, I can't really do anything anymore, especially if it's about the actual anime. If it's about the game, sure, go ahead. But for now, anime's leaving. And yeah, Instead, send other theories. Of course, tell me shows that I should watch. I will definitely be looking into them more and more as things progress. And if you have theories, then keep sending them in, because absolutely I love reading them. Even if they're not something I'm well acquainted with, I still want to read them, and I'll talk briefly about them, but it's more of a question of what do you guys have to say? That's what's going to be happening if you guys send in Pokemon theories from now on. It's going to be me saying, hey, this person brought in this theory, so what do you guys think about it? Leave your thoughts down in the comments below, because I can't really relate. So, yeah, of course, send in your theories. But I'm a different person now. And times change. But anyways, guys, hopefully you have enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if this makes you think, oh, there's gonna be Pokemon. No, there's not. We're done. But anyways, guys, like I said, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if it got you down. But if you did enjoy it, please leave a like. And of course, subscribe if you're new. Ring that notification bell. And of course, leave your comments and theories down in the comments below. But anyways, guys, I have been Electro Ninja. And I will see you guys next time. But on.